Alright, so I'm re-recording this video. Here you can see we're on the new event, the Alice event, Life for Lifeless Eyes. It's kind of her backstory, how she came into being. I realized after I played through it, I recorded footage of me playing through it, seeing how far I could get, and previously I stopped myself at after level 40. As you can see, I've cleared level 50 now, which takes care of this normal section. Moving on to hard, I don't think I can get past level 60. We'll try in this video, but I learned just by playing about these event rewards, right? Super useful. The time it would take me to spend resources to grind 30 of these purple stones, tier 3 purple stones, is ridiculous compared to the fact that I can get 30 of these by getting to 13,000 points. I was trying to contemplate each stage you clear gives you a certain amount of event points, and if I play this stage right now, I think I get 720 at the cost of 1 orange orb. If I grind stage 2 of the level 50 on the hard mode, I think I get 1320. So it might take me longer, but I think I'm going to grind out the normal stage level 50, because by spending 2 orange orbs, I'm going to get, what, 1440 points, aside from 1320 by spending. So I'm going to get more bang for my buck, even though it might take a little longer for me to accomplish. That's my strategy to get these event reward points for now. What I was going to do is show off the story in this, right? So we all can see, for those who aren't playing, who maybe can't get far. I'm sure everyone's gotten far enough. I'm sure everyone has beat this event who's watching this video. So you guys have seen the backstory, but I just want to make this coverage so that maybe a year down the road, someone's new to the game. They're like, I never saw the backstory for Alice. Here you go. I got you. I got you, big dog. So this is how she comes to life. I haven't gotten far enough in the main story to figure out when she's introduced, but I'm assuming she's this artificial creation by Lily. Why am I not hearing any noise? There's no game audio. Should be game audio. That's weird. Oh, there we go. So she's this artificial creation made by Lily. Right, here we go. There's her mom. In order to store ether, I heard the English voice actor pronounce it ether. I've been calling it ether, but maybe it's ether. So she looks exactly like Tyria, right? Or Theria, however you say it. So my synopsis, I might put spoiler warning in the title of this video, is that because they're having so much trouble collecting Tyria, they created this girl in order to store ether or ether for whatever objective they have with that goal in mind. Because they wanted to capture Tyria in order to harvest all of the ether out of her. We were able to break her out. So there you go. She's modeled, I think, G01 it said. So now Lily's going to send us into a little combat simulation. And when she goes into combat, her hair turns blue. This girl goes Super Saiyan God in order to take out the enemies. I don't know what the point of that is. Maybe that's just the ether happening within her. So yeah, she's modeled G01. So there you get sent into combat. That's when you start fighting some things. Moving on to chapter 2. Here we go. I hope you enjoy my quick summary in my own words about what's happening, because I'm too impatient to let the whole text play out. So now she's like, oh, this girl's dope. We're going to bring in Roland. I'm going to show Big Daddy Roland what I've done. I don't know if she's got a crush. I think she thinks Lily thinks everyone else are peons compared to her. So I don't know if she's crushing on Roland. I think she sees him as a means to accomplish her own goals. I got a little bit of her backstory in the previous event, but I didn't even attempt to get as far as I did. Here we go. This is the cool little simulation world that you're fighting you're fighting in as a demonstration to Alice's capabilities. So now she's going to put on a show for Roland. She says, begin. You start fighting more enemies. Boom. We're going to move on to chapter 3. As soon as it loads. Alice. So now, thought this was pretty funny. You know, Roland is enjoying the show. He's checking her, doing her fighting, all that jazz. And I think she comes out of the simulation. She gets teleported out of the simulation right here. That's him watching, I think. Says, I'll admit that research results produced are satisfactory. This is after the demonstration. Here we go. Here's Alice walking up. Her hair's white, so she's out of combat mode. And Big Daddy Roland's like, yo, do you understand what I'm saying? And he's trying to talk to her like she's a human. And she's like, I don't understand what you're saying. So he goes, yo, what's your name? And she says, she doesn't have one. Her model is Geo1. For all purposes, call me Geo1. Roland's like, no, bro. Your name's not Geo1. I can't call you that. I'm going to name you Alice. So this is why I'm calling him Big Daddy Roland. One, because he's the head honcho of this evil operations. At least so it seems it's an evil thing. But he's also like playing the role of Alice's dad, I guess. He gave her a name. I don't know if this is a weird little family dynamic we got going on. Lily's the mom, but isn't Lily a teenager? So maybe I shouldn't even say that. I need to confirm some things before I go spitting off some nonsense. So Roland's like, I'm happy about it, but how's the ether storage? Look at this. She says we can anticipate a handful of it or something like that. Stabilizing acceleration and output. I don't know. It's too much science talk for me. And he's like, oh, they already said it, but earlier I guess the goal was to mass produce these Alices. But here you go. Look, she's all amused that he gave her a name. And let me see. The deadline is soon as you wish. Yeah, earlier Roland was like, yo, it's too expensive to mass produce these artificial humans. So maybe the goal isn't to harvest the ether, and like they were planning on doing with Tyria. Here we go. I think right here she's sending her into the desert to just do some more combat and test out her skills. Fight the monsters of the desert. So yeah, the goal originally was to see if they could create this artificial soldier to mass produce, but it's too expensive, it's too costly, there's too many resources to go into it. So Roland's like, yeah, no, we're not mass producing, but we're naming this girl Alice. Alright. Second to last chapter, Slayer. I don't remember what happens. I don't think I was paying attention. I think I started... Just kidding. So she kills a bunch of stuff in the desert, comes back, orders are done. She's like, oh, you're doing so good. I love you, Alice. You're such a good girl. But we need to prove some more skill, right? Calls her the Cyber Slayer. There's her creepy little Alice face when she opens her eyes. She just turns into Miss Creepo. And now she's like, I'm going to bring some people here. Go ahead. This will be your last test. These poor little thieves drop in. Like, what the hell's going on? What happened? Where are we? I don't understand. Where are we? She's like, Alice, dear, go ahead. Go Super Saiyan Blue. I mean, look at that. She's even got the God Key aura coming out of her. They're like, huh? I didn't know this was Dragon Ball Z. And boom, Super Saiyan Blue with the lightsabers. Zooms toward him and she starts chopping him up. I think we get to see that in the next cutscene. We get to see her do the thing. Awakening to come. Now, this is interesting because this chapter introduced a character that I don't know yet. I don't know this character. We'll see him in a second. So this is like, ooh, he's dead. They're like, whoa, we're dead. And she does a little hop, spin, slash, and they're dead. It's done. It's done. Alice, I will say that little scene, I was like, ooh, Alice is cool. Alice is cool. I might want to summon. It's tempting. Little quick things tempt me to summon. Poor thieves. They were just sheeps to slaughter. Or lambs to slaughter. Forget the saying. Slightly damaged, though. I guess they were able... Maybe she overworked herself. Or just through all of that combat, she's getting a little dinged up. So they're like, alright, I'm putting you away, Alice. You were fun to play with for a little bit, but now you're going back in the toy box. So she goes into the Dragon Ball Z healing chamber that we see on Planet Namek. There's a lot of Dragon Ball Z references. And, yeah, I think she's just talking about how it went. Some adjustments need to be made. Some matters to attend with Lord Roland in person. Yeah, I wonder where these events fall into place in the main story. Curious. Yes, Lily threatening her goons, saying, fear is the best way to control. Don't mess up, or else you will quite literally become probably part of my wings. My grotesque hand wings. Here she is back in the chamber. And then we get this. This guy. Looking all mysterious. He's like, this is Alice? To think they managed to complete it as expected of Lily. So I'd like to say. I mean, he's a dope looking figure, right? You could tell he's powerful. However, it's still not enough. As one who serves the New World Harbinger. What does that mean? Alice, I will grant you a purpose, one that will serve as the key to bringing the world to a new stage. Until that time comes, rest well. Mystery Man has his eyes set on Super Saiyan God Alice. Pitiful hollow-eyed doll. And I believe that is seen. Yep. That concludes the story that we got. The prequel to Alice. And what she is, her backstory. Let's go ahead and try and do this level 60. Obviously, I don't have the characters to take on this event, so it's going to come down to relying on our supporting character. I'm going to try and find one that's actually ranked up, and you can tell they've invested. He's at 4,000. That's not bad. It's not bad. I've seen him do some dirty things, but here's Lily at a 3590. I think we can watch Lily do her thing. So let's go up 2 orbs and see if we can knock this out. Lily has been able to just decimate all of the stages I need her to when I bring her along. She's just nasty. She's a nasty little thing. So we're in the simulation. These are just the hard modes of each combat stage. So this is where I believe she's showing off her skills to Roland. Here we go. Yeah, these enemies are definitely tougher. Alright, I need Lily to like launch one of her... Here we go. Yeah. A lot of numbers flying all over the place, but we're not killing these things as quick. How many stages do we need to go? It looks like we're going to get through this first wave pretty flawlessly. No one's really taking any damage. I took a little bit of damage. I say I because I always play as Ray. I'm pretty sure that switching between characters is going to become a crucial part of optimizing my gameplay and my strategies, maybe? I'm not sure. I want to get everyone grouped together. That's not grouped together. There we go. So I can do a God Tempest. That God Tempest skill, if you can get everyone in the right spot, just really proves to be super useful. I just love Divine Beast Ray's combat style. Lily still has not done a single attack like that I'm expecting. I've got Grand Tyrion available, so we get to see my buffed up because I have two awakenings? Yeah, I have 2 awakening tears pumped into Ray. Alright, nice. Laxillion, this buffs up strength and int stats for all allies. Which is nice. That's why I have them. Alright. Yeah, I think these guys are pretty tanky. If I had to guess, I want to make sure I used God Tempest at a completely inopportune time. Here comes a Tyria buff, which is great. Yeah, I didn't even hit anybody. That's pretty sad. Alright, these guys are getting grouped together. That's good. Here we go. We're going to do this. We're going to go like this. Boom. We're going to hit God Tempest. We're going to hit Raging Nova. And then I'm going to launch Grand Tyrion. Let's see it. My favorite ultimate in the game. I mean, it's the Spirit Bomb. Right? Look at that thing. Look at the Spirit Bomb. Oh, baby. I think the other one's still alive. The other one seemed a lot tankier than the main boss. Yeah, he is. No, it's done. Easy. He did level 60 with no help. I'm proud of that. I just wanted to do one quick fight. I don't want this video to be too long. Well, that's cool. We can clear that stage, I've found out. So my team is definitely getting beefier. They're able to hold their own. You get 1440 from this Sosa. So here we go. I'm probably going to clear level 60. I keep doubting myself. I keep saying, oh, I'm not going to be able to do this level. And then I move on. We do it. We clear it. We got 300k. I'm happy about that. So this is what I have my sights set on as far as grinding for the moment while this event's active. I'm going to try and get as many event points as I can to snag those rewards. Hope you enjoyed my rendition of Alice's prequel story, how she came to be. And any tips you have for me, you already know. Shout out to Easy Gaming sending me all of the pro tips so far. Really enjoying the feedback that I'm getting from making these videos, making me enjoy the game that much more. So I'm thankful. Check out the other ones if you haven't seen them. And if you haven't played this game, download it so we can get some more people on it, so we can get the devs more interested in improving, stepping up their game, right? So with that being said, y'all know the drill. Work hard, play harder. See you in the next one.